Good morning, my name is Risma Novita from C class 2020 with my student number 20050X600. And now I'd like to present the material about the main issues in linguistics varieties and multilingual nations in EFL context. One language was his ethnic or tribal language. Another was the language of his education. Another served as a useful language of wider communications in particular contexts, such as the marketplace or with outsiders or tourists. The first one is vernacular language. The term vernacular generally refers to the most colloquial variety in a person's linguistic repertoire. In a multilingual community, this variety will often be an unstandardized ethnic or tribal language. The vernacular is the variety used for communications in the home and with close friends. Finally, the term vernacular is sometimes used to indicate that a language is used for everyday interactions, without implying that it is appropriate only in informal domain. The next is standard language. Standard English emerged naturally in the 15th century from a variety of regional English dialects, largely because it was the variety used by the English court and the influential merchants of London, as Fatterham noted. The term standard is even more slavery than vernacular because it too is used in many different ways by linguistics. The next is about standard variety. Standard varieties are codified varieties. Codifications is usually achieved through grammars and dictionaries, which record and sometimes prescribe the standard forms of the language. A standard variety is generally one which is written and which has undergone some degree of regularizations and codifications. For example, in a grammar and dictionary, it is recognized as a prestigious variety or code by a community, and it is used for age functions alongside a diversity of L varieties. The next one is about word Englishes. The terms word Englishes and new Englishes have been used to emphasize the range of different varieties of English that have developed since the 19th century. English has clearly served as a language of wider communications in many pluralistic contexts and in many multilingual countries. Alternatively, as a particular vernacular or local language may develop the role of a language or wider communications in a multilingual area. Such language are labeled lingual francas. The last one is lingua francas. In multilingual communities, multilingua francas are so useful they may eventually displace the vernaculars. Lingua francas often develop initially as trade language, illustrating again the influence of economic factors on language change. In West Africa, Hausa is learned as a second language and used in nearly every marketplace. A lingua franca is a language used for communications between people who first language differ. When people from different ethnic groups marry in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Zaire or Tanzania, or Papua New Guinea, they often use the lingua franca of their area as the language of the home. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.